Not everything always goes according to plan, and sometimes you just gotta cut your losses. In this video, I'm gonna reveal one of my products that I'm gonna create a removal order for, get it shipped back home, and just get rid of it. Let's hop behind my computer and I'll show you more. By the way, I just got back from a trip where I went to Indiana. That was pretty cool. I was helping a student out there. We'll have a new video dropping about that pretty soon. And I'm getting ready to actually move to Miami in just 2 weeks. So we're gonna have a high-rise penthouse. You're gonna see a lot more content from me, so I'm super excited to bring that to you. But as we can see, we're just gonna go hop behind my computer now. So like I was saying, it feels great to be back in my hometown, Mill Creek, but we're heading out soon. Super stoked for that. Let's jump in, guys. I gotta start and tell you, this little product right here, I'm sure many of you people have seen this. If you're doing any sort of product research, it's the hands-free door opener, the no-touch door opener, whatever you want to call it. And you can see right here, people are literally doing, I don't even know what that is, a 25 pack or something for 30 bucks. When I first saw this product, it was not competitive, and I'll explain why it got competitive in a second. And I'll even show you guys my listing, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to get rid of this product of mine. In the beginning, literally, there wasn't a lot of differentiation. It was just maybe one of these super simple ones just like this, and it was literally selling for $35 on its own. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's going to be so easy to get in there. Let's just try it, whatever. I think I did maybe 200 units. And then people started coming in a little more frequently. You know, now they have the most intricate designs. They got bottle openers on them. They got, you know, what the heck is that? I've never even seen this. There's a ruler on it. People have really came in, adapted, and overcame to create the best possible item they could and offer it at the most competitive price. If you want an idea of what's a competitive product, it's right here, guys. And this actually can give you a lot of insight on ways that you can make your product better in your own market. You know, it comes down to the images, maybe the packaging, maybe made in USA, you know, maybe different materials. You know, we could click into these different people, check out their storefront, see what other products they're selling. Because I have a hunch, it's just a hunch, but a lot of these people are probably private label sellers, and they may have other cool products that you could find and jump into. Now, I also want to show you guys, other than this, you know, I have other products that are doing pretty well, 435 bucks. It's only 11 a.m. this morning. And I woke up a little earlier because I'm used to Eastern time. Now I'm back on the West Coast, which is 3 hours earlier. But basically, I just want to also show you kind of with the helium-10 numbers, you can see pretty much, you know, even on the first page, there's not even that many sales. Yes, you know, it's dominated by a few people here, $8.99, you know, super cheap. That guy had thousands of reviews here. But when I first came into this market, like I said, not a lot of differentiation, really basic, crappy listing quality. And people had, you know, on average, maybe 600 sales across the first page. Some people had thousands of sales, and the reviews were really, really low. You can still see there's a lot of low reviews here, but overall, there's not a whole lot of sales, and let alone revenue. I mean, if you're looking at this $5.99, 363 sales is only making $2,100 in revenue. So your profit on this after Amazon fees is probably really, really small. And you can even see the average price is only 10 bucks. The average price used to be like 35 for one of these things or something like that. So average revenue is really low. This is a product that got super competitive because it's so easy to ship in. It's small, it's lightweight, it's cheap to produce, all of the above. And that's why so many people got into it. You know, we can even see at the top how many results are shown up here. Yeah, over 2,000 results. So there's just pages and pages of these. Now, I want to show you my exact listing. Now, in an effort to hide my storefront where I'm going to have all my other products, I'm just going to kind of go through the images of my product here. And you can even see at the top, it had 4 stars, 16 reviews. It's only selling at $14.99 right now. I only have 12 left in stock. That's the good news here. I don't have a ton of units I have to ship home. And like I said, I'm going to show you how I'm going to create this removal order in just a moment. But other than that, I really tried, guys. I tried to come in, create a good brand, a good logo. There was something about having a brass material as opposed to a metal or aluminum material. The brass would actually help mitigate any germs from actually sticking on this type of surface. And, you know, as I saw with all these other listings, you can tell some of these people are brass right here. But then if you come down, it's more the stainless steel ones. And those are going to be a lot cheaper, and they're able to sell for cheaper, and customers for the most part probably don't even really know the difference at this point. but I came in, I had the high quality, the brass material, I had the little keychain extender. You know, I came in and did some of my own photos with this, and I mixed them in with other listing images that I saw that were pretty good that didn't have any branding on them. I did a little Photoshop on my own. I was trying, guys. I was trying. You can see I had the 4-pack totally decked out here like a boss. Pretty funny stuff. Opening up the beer container with the clean claw. So that was good times right there. But other than that, it wasn't a 100% fail. I still definitely made profit on this. But as of right now, in my IPI, my Inventory Performance Index, Amazon says that I have excess inventory because this thing just does not sell anymore. And I have it at such a low price. So if we use the Helium 10 profit calculator, I think I'm paying about $8.12 for this 4-pack. That includes the product, the logos, the keychain extender, and shipping into the Amazon warehouse. So at $14.99, I'm only making $1 profit. So it's better in my mind to just ship these 12 units home for 50 cents each, which is the fee it costs to create a removal order, and just, you know, sell them on OfferUp or just keep them, you know, whatever. They're pretty cool to have. At the end of the day, it's too competitive here on Amazon at this time. It was a product that really took off at the beginning of the whole pandemic craze when everyone was like, oh my gosh, I can't touch doors. It was a product you could just open doors with without having to touch them with your actual hand. And if you want to take away any golden nuggets from this video, just think of a product that's going to have a lot of barriers to entry. The easier it is for someone to copy a product, or it's lightweight, it meets all the regular criteria that everyone else is talking about on YouTube, the more people are going to hop in and sell it. You know, I'm reading a book by Eben Pagan called Opportunity. It's a really cool book, and it's just talking about how even if you think you have a great groundbreaking idea, it's likely that other people are having these ideas. We're living in actually a double exponential growth phase of reality. So people are coming out with ideas, and you got to write these things down because people forget about them all the time. But so many people have came up with this idea and they're like, oh, it's easy, let's just do it, let's do it, let's do it. And they're getting it in there. So you have to find ways that is going to be a unique idea that has a lot of different components to it. Maybe it's an oversized item, maybe it's really expensive to get in, maybe it's fragile. All these different little barriers to entry. Maybe you created an awesome bundle, like I always love talking about. These are things you got to focus on, because otherwise, you know, it's just going to be a price war down to the bottom and you're not going to be making any profit. I literally have to sell 200 of these a day to even, you know, make any significant amount of income. I normally make about 200 bucks a day on Amazon, and maybe I'm selling like 14 units or 10 units to make 200 bucks. So that's where I want to be at least $20 profit per sale. So I'm going to create a removal order. We're going to come into my Manage Inventory tab here. I have my listing right here, and I wouldn't even bother really trying to search for this thing anymore, guys, because after I create this removal order, I'm just going to delete this product and listing, and it's going to help boost my Inventory Performance Index so you can keep your Inventory Performance Index high. If I come over to my inventory dashboard, which you can find right in your Manage Inventory tab on the right-hand side or something, it should say Inventory Dashboard. Click on that because you really need to keep this number in the green. Right now it says Manage Excess Inventory. I'm just going to ship all these home, and that's going to boost my score up quite a bit. But the whole reason you need to do this and delete the product and listing or close it after you get rid of this inventory and not keep the listing inactive out of stock. If it's inactive out of stock, that's going to hurt your listing. You need to go in, and also what you can do here, you know, once you select the product, you can say Actions. You're going to want to press Close Listing at least. Otherwise, you can come down here and say Delete Product and Listing. If you don't do that, it's going to hurt your Inventory Performance Index. And if this falls below this 450 mark, you aren't going to be able to send in unlimited inventory to the Amazon warehouses. So, you know, I got to get rid of this. It can really hurt your score a lot just to have a few tiny mistakes in there. Thanks to the buddy out in Indiana to tell me to make this video, because I was just going to do it on my own. He's like, hey man, show everyone the failures, you know? So whatever, I made some profit on it. But at this point, you know, it's best for me to get it out of there, and I wanted to bring it to you guys. So if you like the transparency, drop a thumbs up. Let's go ahead and say create removal order. As you saw, I pressed the checkbox next to the product, and here it's just asking how many units I want to return. So I'm going to say all 12 of my fulfillable units, and we'll press review. And I just entered in my address and shipped everything home. So I'm not worried about it. It's only a 50-cent fee per item removed. Now I'm going to go ahead and delete the product and listing or close it. It's going to be off of Amazon's website, Otherwise, if you don't do that, it'll say inactive, out of stock, and it's going to say currently unavailable, and that's going to hurt your inventory performance index like I was talking about right over here. So that's it. That's my product reveal. That's how to create a removal order. That's talking about the inventory performance index. That's also giving you some insight on how to stand out and not fall victim to having any issues with these types of problems by simply creating a listing that has many barriers to entry, your own branding, your own bundle, all those things. And I really hope you liked the video. So again, please drop a thumbs up, boost that YouTube algorithm so everyone can see my massive failure. And that's going to be it for this one. So thanks a lot, guys. Drop a comment below if you've had any experiences with, Amazon messing with your products or anything like that. I'd love to hear it, and maybe I can even help you out in the comment section below. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.